The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We'll have a little potluck. Have everybody over. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
When I was 13, man, start talking about weird things. No, really, stand on a corner. You know anything about Spanish fly? What? Spanish fly? It always happens when you're 13. Only when you're 13 on up to like when you get married. Guys stand around and talk about Spanish fly, and it never starts with one of the guys on the corner. It's always some strange 13-year-old that says, you know what? You know anything about Spanish fly? No, tell me about it. Well, there's this girl, Crazy Mary. You put some in her drink, man, she... Yeah, Spanish, oh yeah, that's really groovy, man. Spanish fly is groovy, yeah, boy. From then on, man, anytime you see a girl, what's your Spanish fly, boy? Go to a party, see 5 girls standing alone. Boy, if I had a whole jug of Spanish fly, I'd light that corner up over there. So I thought it only existed in Philadelphia, and I'm working on I Spy, and Bob and I are working together. Sheldon Leonard comes up, says, boys, I Spy is going to Spain. A childhood dream come true.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Triple B Podcast in the house, Brothers Breaking Bread. That is Mr. Bill Cosby, not making jokes about pudding pops, but making jokes about drugging women. I'm sorry, I meant convicted rapist who's been let out on a technicality. My bad. I said Bill Cosby. They may not know who I was talking about. Yeah. Anyway, we in the house. 10 meters. Oh, hold on. Oh my God, it smells good in here. Lady Lavender gracing us with her presence. Half of the Brothers of Doom.
Hey.
Joe Jeff. I'm the KC Stork. What's going on, people?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Not much. Let's get into it. For one of these blinkers kick on. It's gonna be one of our expedition episodes. Ladies first, what's going on, Lady Lavender?
Not too much, just chilling out. I got a new job that I'm going to start in the fall, so I'll be teaching again, so that's exciting. About to move apartments, and I decided to do a fitness competition, which will be quite interesting to see how that goes.
Oh, I know you do well. I seen the photo today. Looking great.
Oh, thanks.
Great.
Thanks.
Yes. Well, good luck with that, man, and thanks for coming on. I know some things that
Of course.
some things, including the intro, other things in the world that have piqued your interest that you wanted to break bread about. So thanks for coming to us. 10, what's up, man?
Oh man, nothing's going on really special down here except I'm getting ready to start a health and beauty line.
Ooh.
I
10 meter
making my
facials?
own- Yeah, doing facials, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna start doing facials. Oh shoot! No, I started a little small project. I make my homemade soaps and everything like that. I've made enough to where I can now market them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start probably releasing them in the coming weeks or so, because I have enough inventory now where I can I could market them. Also, I'm getting ready to start making apparel.
Oh, okay.
As well.
Yeah, I've been seeing the t-shirts you've been, and the money. I'll be sending you that money for that one t-shirt you made for me. Appreciate it. But yeah.
Hey, not a problem. And that one will be on its way very, very soon, along with the other one.
What are these soaps you're gonna make?
I'm sorry?
What are these soaps you're making?
Well, they are natural oils. They'll be scented with essential oils, they're homemade. They're no artificial anythings.
Okay.
No artificial anything in it.
I see you, Playboy.
Yeah.
Hustle on, young man. Hustle on.
Yes. So, but other than that, man, everything is the same here in New Orleans, and I really do miss you guys up there in Kansas City, and I will be coming to visit soon.
All right, man. We will be waiting with open arms, bro.
Oh yes.
Have a 3-person. Or hope we get Zeb the Soldier up here. You have a 3-4 man. Maybe Lady Lavender. Everybody up here. Have a face to face. Put the microphone in the middle. Let's talk about it.
That's
Break
right.
bread.
Make 5 some.
Yeah, there we go. What? Pie? You said a pie?
5 some.
Wow, that sounds weird. But
He's got facials going on. He's got fives and
that
going on.
that sounds
Oh, God.
that sounds weird. That's an odd number. Somebody gonna be left out. Anyway, what's going on, Joe?
I'm on the road, man.
Expedition.
Yup.
Actually, I guess it's Explorer. There we go. Explorer podcast. There we go.
There you go. Yep. I'm an explorer on the expedition. Source my side eye.
Yep, do it.
I'm not gonna do that one today.
Okay, I'm about to say, dog, you ain't got time. You ain't had time to think about it. Let it marinate.
Yeah, I need to probably I'm gonna skip my intro today, guys.
Okay.
I'm not in the mood.
I understand, bro. But I'm glad you came back. I'm glad you got on, bro. I appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
On this way, man. I think I'm gonna make it a monthly thing where the source of my side eye is niggas who don't know how to navigate turnabouts. Once again, niggas, if there is no one in the turnabout, there is no need to come to a full stop before entering the turnabout. At no point in time in the turnabout is there a stop sign. They are all yield signs. If you are in the turnabout and there are niggas who are waiting to get into the turnabout, you don't have to stop at all once you're in the turnabout. That's how it works. It's to keep traffic moving, not stopping. I hate y'all. I hate you motherfuckers. You can't. I almost got in a wreck today because a nigga slammed on his brakes in the turnabout. I don't get it. I don't get y'all.
Oh shit.
Anyway, good news. My nephew, Phillip Brooks, I know Lady Lavender met him, plays at K-State. He was named preseason All-American, special teams.
All right.
He's also, I guess, number 3 in the Big 12 as far as return yards in one game. He had 182 yards and 2 touchdowns in the game. So Hey, he keep grinding. Hey, salute, young man. Very humble young man. If you ever meet him, it's not just me talking. Lady Lambert's met him. Very humble. And he's destined for great things on and off the field. Comes from a good family.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's good. Good to hear, man.
Let's get into it. So yeah, intro. Bill Cosby is free, and if you listen to some of these Negroes and some of these white folks on the street too, you would think that he was found not guilty, that he's never done anything wrong. The system just wants to enslave the black man. I mean, they do to a certain degree, but this nigga's a rapist. I'm sorry. And upon hearing this news, Phylicia Rashad decided that she was going to post a tweet. And the tweet reads, finally, hold on, god dang it, this is a news article. That's what had me talking earlier. Finally, a terrible wrong is being right. A miscarriage of justice is corrected. The actress tweeted along a photo of Cosby, whose sexual assault conviction was overturned Wednesday on a legal technicality. And since niggas don't read, they never got to the part where it says legal technicality. They just heard overturn. And we've said on the show before, I don't get it. I mean, I guess I do get it. You know, people's fave, Dr. Cosby, Dr. Huxtable, and all this other bullshit like that. But do niggas want justice, or do they just want to be white men?
I think they just want to beat the white man, at this, because in my humble opinion, I seriously think that Pill should remain in jail, or at least be under house arrest or something of that nature. Yes, I think the prosecution jacked up, but
it's not so much the prosecution jacked up. I mean, you can't. The deal he got, that's the fucked up part, right? That's what we're talking about. He got basically the sexual assault rapist immunity fucking deal, right?
Right.
And that was what? I forgot how many years ago. Was that 2010 when that happened? He got that shit when he fucking gave testimony, and part of the deal was you get immunity if you give this fucking testimony.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was earlier than that. I talked to Ruben today.
Yeah.
And I intended to get him on. Ruben,
yeah, that would be great.
I'm sorry, man. I got busy with everything else going on in the world, so I did mean to get back to you. But had a conversation with him about this whole situation, and I think technicality is a little bit of a dismissive term. He didn't get due process.
Okay.
I mean, so did he rape somebody? Should he have gone to jail for it? Absolutely. He did go to jail for it. So maybe at the end, I don't know. It was supposed to be, I think, 3 to 10 years. How many did he serve? Did he serve 3?
2.
2.
2. Okay. So I mean, I think that's not an insignificant amount of time. But the prosecutor, I don't know if it was the same prosecutor or previous prosecutor, struck a deal with him. And because he struck a deal with him, we know what happened, because he said what happened, because he waived his Fifth Amendment right and gave full disclosure, I think with the hopes of getting civil cases for the defendants, Not the defendants, the victims.
Yeah.
The victims, yes. Right.
And so in that particular paradigm, that information was supposed to be sealed. A new prosecutor came along and went against the agreement. We wouldn't have had the information if it weren't for the agreement that was made by the prosecutor to get him to testify. And he would have gotten maybe away with it. Probably would have got away with it, period.
Yeah, So we talk about legality versus morality.
Yeah. I mean, but I think
You said legality versus what?
Morality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think he served 2 years in prison.
Yeah, that's not a lot of time at all.
It's better than zero.
I know. I get you saying. I'm saying that's not a lot of time at all. So I mean, but then like we talk about we talk about women coming forward about these things, and then what happens is a motherfucker get 2 years and gets at what? I mean, he's supposed to do what? 10?
3 to 10.
3 to 10.
So he can get out in 5.
So you being
he was already up for parole like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
So basically, you being assaulted is worth a little bit of time. But come forward and be dragged through the mud, though, right?
I just think I just think the two things can be correct at the same time. I think it's true that he is a rapist, but I also think it's true that the prosecutors didn't do their job.
Oh no, I agree with that. I agree with that 110%. That's why I said legality versus morality. I mean, I agree. What they did was illegal. I agree 100%.
Right.
But also, it points to the fact that there's something wrong and fucked up in our judicial system.
Yeah, but did the victims get justice in this? In this case, did the victims get justice?
Well, no one got justice. Because now Bill Cosby, whatever, is also a victim, right? He's it's true. Yeah, in this scenario, he's also a victim.
Unfortunately,
that's true. You know what I'm saying? This is where we at.
Nobody is happy here.
No one. And now you got to deal with a bunch of niggas who were saying Bill Cosby wasn't never wrong. He was wrongly convicted. Yeah. And it's like, technically, they niggas is right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we frown at it, but technically, these niggas is right.
That's what Judge Joe Brown was on.
Yeah.
He said the presumption of innocence does not go away. He said he didn't do nothing. Because they did.
Judge Joe Brown said that?
Yeah, he was on some shit too. Judge Joe Brown been on some shit too.
I did not know that.
He said you have to you have the burden of proof,
right?
And you have to do it beyond a reasonable doubt, and that was not done through legal means. It was done without due process, and therefore that presumption of innocence remains. So in Judge Joe Brown's mind, he ain't do nothing.
But here's the thing, though: if Bill Cosby ain't got the amount of paper he got, that nigga in jail still, and I guess, and it's still wrong for him to be in jail, but he's still in jail.
Right.
Did they say who started this procedure? Was it his defense team that came through with all this, or did the court system? I haven't followed all the nitty-gritty details. Like, how did this come about?
I believe they just kept appealing. I believe.
I'm sure Cosby knew that when he waived his Fifth Amendment rights in the prior civil trial or whatever, he knew that he struck a bargain, and the bargain was that he would never be criminally investigated based on this information. The prosecutors built their case on the information that he gave them.
So basically, he got the Epstein agreement for the most part.
Yeah.
Because Epstein.
How's that? What did Epstein do?
Well, remember in Florida originally, a part of his agreement and why he got that sweet deal and immunity in house arrest was because I will testify and bring up all this other shit as far as financial things that's going dirty and these little girls I've been bringing to my island. But my deal is I don't know if it's immunity, but basically, yeah, it don't happen to me. That's why that nigga was just living lavish and being free for so long until the feds came and got his ass.
Well, I would imagine that would probably work until he does it again.
Who?
Epstein.
Epstein dead.
Epstein's dead.
I understand that, but what I'm saying, when he had the deal and he was spending night, he was just going to sleep in the jail and he would go out and do a business day.
Basically, no. He was supposed to be quote unquote under house arrest. So he started in jail, went under house arrest, and then from house arrest, he was like, "I gotta go do my job."
When he was in jail, he wasn't even in jail. When he was in jail,
yeah, he was leaving. He was going for day release
during the day, and he would come back at night.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but later on, he was just like, it went to. I'm at home. But I'm still leaving in.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is why they eventually pulled him in and he was in a cell and he committed suicide was probably because he did it again. I'm sure that
there was something that came up in New York. You're right. There was something that came up in New York. I can't remember. But yeah, but it was something out of Florida. So then the feds got involved, and that's how they got caught up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
I'm saying if you make that agreement, but then you keep on doing it, you don't say that agreement is null and void.
Yeah, but for what we don't know when Bill Cosby stopped doing it.
But
has he ever?
I know, that's what I'm saying. We don't know. He ain't been caught.
We don't know.
But we do know when the conviction that he was, up for took place. So we don't know if he kept on doing it, but we're talking about the one he was convicted
I don't know. 60 women come out. That sounds like a nigga that got a motherfucking habit.
Agreed. But the other thing is that of those 60 women, a lot of them happened outside of the statute of limitations.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once again, we back to the point of the legal system's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because once again,
it's some fucked up shit in the legal system.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely is. If you got enough money, you'll never spend a night in jail.
Absolutely.
You just tax the court until they get tired of dealing with your ass.
But then you also got prosecutors who are willing to bend the rules.
That too. That's what I'm saying.
Who the fuck they want?
To make sure
it's fucked up.
So how now? Clearly, how many times you think that's happened to brothers that were innocent?
Oh, it happens to brothers, white men, women who get caught up in drug charges because they fuck with no shit niggas. I mean, what? Yeah, I'm saying across the board it happens. Once again, that's why I said if you got enough money, you'll never spend a night in jail. The system is fucked up. The system is set up for people who have money. Because like, you can get a simple traffic ticket if you can't pay it and you don't show up to court. Now you got a motherfucking warrant and now you in jail, and that's taxation upon taxation.
Mm-hmm. And then they make sure and once you're in the system, once you're in jail, they make sure you don't come out.
I mean, yes, the black people bear the brunt of this because we're over-policed to begin with. Then comes poor people, and then everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So yes. I agree with you, Joe. And yeah, black men and black women bear the brunt of this through over-policing. And then also when we go to the courtrooms anyway, we ain't getting, they looking down upon us anyway, no matter how much money we got. Did we lose Joe? I think we may have lost Joe. Hopefully he called back in. Well, it says 4-7, so maybe his connection got low.
Yeah, it might be in a spot.
Yeah. But anybody got anything else to add about this bull, about Joe? I mean, not Joe, about fucking Bill?
My pill. Yeah, like I said, yeah, it's more legality versus morality. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you, bro. We hear you. Joe, you back? Live podcast,
Sean. I'm driving, so I'm probably hitting dead spots from here and there.
Yeah. But no, but it's crazy. The legal system can have you like, damn, the victims of this got treated wrongly, and at the same point in time, Bill Cosby didn't get his fair day in court. So that's where we at. Oh man,
victims all around.
Yeah. Hey, but yeah, Felicia Rashad, man, yeah, to be like a dean at Howard, she really trying to fumble that bag though. There's a lot because they want her to step down.
Right. Newly appointed too, isn't it?
Newly appointed dean at Howard.
Yeah, what'd you say, Joe? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said that was hella reckless.
That part there reckless.
Now, I'm like,
you breaking up on us, fam. Well, yeah, I heard Joe. He don't. Yeah, that's reckless. Oh damn, they didn't got him. Bill Cosby didn't got Joe. Bill Cosby.
Oh no.
Peel didn't got this nigga. Oh shit. Yeah, so we just read some of these Instagram and tweets. Hold her ass accountable. Whitney Meritus. Man, that sound made up. Meritus, that's her last name. I don't believe it. I take a non-famous. What'd you say? You back, Joe? The aliens got you? This nigga driving through Roswell.
Yeah, Lord. Get it? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now, nigga. What's up?
Dude, I think I said something like a minute ago, and it must have just been holding up in the air.
I said, hey, they coming to get you, nigga.
Is this a tomorrow war, man?
They coming to get you.
I might be time traveling or something, bro. I don't know.
This nigga, hey, they heard Lovecraft Country season 2 got canceled, so they about to create a new season with your ass, nigga. You about to wake up in a whole different dimension.
Hey, I'm on my way to Tulsa right now.
So no, nigga, no, don't do it.
Not Tulsa, man. No, not Tulsa.
Don't do it. Oh shit.
What I was saying though is, hey, what I was saying is, Claire Huxtable was a lawyer. She got to know better.
That is well played. Well played. I mean, yeah, I guess Bill Cosby did do his part by giving people medication, so he was still in character. I guess I don't know.
He was still in character.
Yeah, but
he became a doctor on the Cosby Show.
Hey, dog. So so the students at Howard, they mad at her ass. They said, I don't think she deserves to lead the Chadwick A. Boseman School of Fine Arts. Not anymore. Said one of the people. They didn't give that person's name. But yeah, it's a lot of tweets. A lot of people angry. Cancel culture. They want to cancel Felicia. They ended the story by saying bye, Felicia. That's crazy. Anyway. And then, of course, because Twitter don't sleep, so they was on her head, Felicia's head, so she came back with an apology. Where we at here? Excuse me. Ooh, need my medication. My remarks were in no way directed towards survivors of sexual assault. She continued adding that she will be participating in training to learn how I can become a stronger ally to sexual assault survivors and everyone who has suffered at the hands of an abuser. While still saying, thank God Bill Cosby's free.
Wait a minute. In that statement alone, she just acknowledged that Bill Cosby was a rapist.
No, she didn't do that. I won't say she do that. I think she still I don't think she thinks he did it, or she doesn't. She's just saying, I don't believe all 800 women that came out.
Yeah, that's basically that's what she's saying.
So her
60 women are lying.
Her Venn diagram is gonna be big as shit. Cause
You think?
Yeah. So she sent a letter to Howard. I'm not reading all that shit. But yeah, man, it look here. I love every person on this show. Even the niggas who ain't here today. I love all of them. But if 15 motherfuckers come out and said y'all did it, I ain't fucking with y'all. Sorry.
Right.
Y'all niggas can go to jail.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I believe it. I agree with you.
All of y'all. It's like, one or two, I'm like, let's talk about it. What happened? What's the scenario? 15, 60, come out. I ain't fucking with you niggas. Y'all can't come to my house. Y'all can't be around my kids. Y'all can't be around nobody I love or care about ever fucking again.
Nigga, more than 5.
I'm just saying, dog. Like, I get yes, some people can be lying, but not everybody can be lying, bro.
No.
And then, yes, he got a deal to give his testimony, but this nigga's testimony is like, yes, I went out and bought drugs to drug women.
Right.
Not that he went out and bought some fucking chamomile tea. I went out and bought drugs which would make women fucked up.
Right.
And then niggas want to, I get it. The niggas are like, well, why they keep coming back and this and that? Yeah, nigga, just ignore power dynamics. Just ignore the fact that these women needed this man. And he knew this. And I know it sounds absurd. That's fine. But no one knows what trauma does to people.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't never been like abused, but nigga, like, all I can think about is my time in the military and shit I seen and done. Nigga, it fucked me up in ways I can't explain to people. Like, nigga, I may fly off the handle sometime because somebody does something. I'm like, damn, whoa, ooh, that's a trigger. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we don't know what trauma does to human beings. You know what I'm saying? People,
right.
Anyway, long story short, y'all niggas need to stop acting stupid. Bill Cosby is a dirty old man. Dr. Huxtable was a character on TV. You niggas need to learn to separate the art from the artist. Y'all can't do that, though. Anyway, moving on. Joe, you there? You're still traveling through time. Anyway, do we want to touch on this real quick? Oh, yeah.
I'm here.
So, real quick, I guess everybody but Trump is guilty?
Looks like his castle's crumbling.
Trump Organization CFO indicted on tax fraud charges.
Whatever word is indicted. But anyway.
Indicted. My bad. Indicted. My bad. My bad. Donald Trump's company and longtime finance chief were charged Thursday in what prosecutors called a sweeping and audacious tax fraud scheme in which executives collected more than $1.7 million off the books compensation, including apartment rent, car payments, and school tuition. And as every nigga in America should know, if they reporting on it, that means there's a lot more being hidden.
That's right.
1.7 million is the tip of the iceberg.
Yep.
Best believe that shit. All right, keep it moving. Oh, damn, why is this playing?
I mean, that was almost like the good old days when we used to talk shit about Trump every damn day.
Every day.
But here's the thing, though. That's scary, though, right?
The stress of it all, it was crazy.
But this nigga might be coming back. He had a rally in, was it Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
But I was reading stuff that even his staunch followers are tired of him. They're like, he's talking about the same shit again. We're done with this.
Yeah.
So hopefully that
I don't believe none of them white people until when they come, and if that nigga on the ticket, and if I see him at the town hall speeches,
yeah, they're gonna vote for him.
Yeah, I'm like, we need to get 30 on the show. His neighbor in his neighborhood has a Trump 2024 flag up. Trump 2024. Really? Fuck your feelings. Flying in the middle of the neighborhood, bro.
Wow.
He said he put the picture on Instagram, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this? And he was like, bro, I post this to show y'all the shit that's going on in my neighborhood right now.
Wow.
Yeah, we need to put some money in about that Nick, because he got a little Black Lives Matter. He got he's the one about the Black Lives Matter signs that we had in our yard. But he still got it out there. I said we need to get a GoFundMe so you can get a big ass Black Lives Matter flag going up front of your house, nigga.
Right.
But then they might kill him and send him back to Mexico, even though he's from Nicaragua.
He's from Nicaragua.
All right.
Shit.
So Sha'carri Richardson, big in the news. Outspoken, beautiful young woman, very talented track athlete. Let's play her interview.
I'm blessed to be alive. That's about it.
This is not easy. This is a hard moment that you're in right now, and I thank you for being on. And I know you wanted to tell your story. So tell me, what happened? What led up to this positive test?
Just honestly, I want to take responsibility for my actions. I know what I did. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm allowed not to do, and I still made that decision. But not making an excuse or looking for any empathy in my case, but just, however, being in that position of my life, finding out something like that, something that I would say is probably one of the biggest things that have impacted me positively and negatively in my life when it comes to dealing with the relationship I have with my mother. So that definitely was a very heavy topic on me, and people don't understand what it's like to have to, or people do. We all have our different struggles. We all have our different things we deal with. But to put on a face, to have to go in front of the world and put on a face and hide my pain, like, I don't know, who are you, or who am I to tell you how to cope?
Boom. So, this young lady tested positive for the use of THC, marijuana. Found out that I believe her mother had passed, and had some puffs to, I guess, quote unquote, deal with the pain.
Right then and there, first of all, condolences to her mother, and second of all, well done, Sha'carri Richardson, because not only that she owned up to a mistake, but she didn't blame or place blame or try to, shelter or anything like that. She came forward and said what she did and why she did it. She was matter of fact about it. So, big ups to her, man. And, I really hope that in the future, man, her situation, as things progresses in her life, that she, continue to get better and better, man. We want to see her back out there, on the field.
Right.
Yeah. So, big ups to her, man.
I hear Joe then unmuted. What you got to say, bro?
Shit. I just went through a toll, so I was half paying attention. I know y'all.
We just played the audio from the Sha'carri Richardson interview. Okay, we lost Joe. You breaking up again? You in Oklahoma? Oklahoma got a lot of dead areas.
Yeah.
So I'll be getting to Tulsa probably in the next 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
You coming through clear now. So what were you saying?
I was saying I was going through a toll and I was not clear on what the conversation had been had up to that point. So
we just played the interview, like the first 2 minutes of interview with Sha'carri Richardson, talking about her positive drug test.
Again, two things can be correct.
Yeah.
When it comes to that situation, it is correct that she knew that was a banned substance, and she had to know that she was about to be tested because she was at the Olympic trials.
Yep.
Right.
It is also true that it is legal in Oregon. It is legal in several other countries around the world, under which the IOC has jurisdiction. Is it a performance-enhancing drug?
Hell no.
I don't know. Maybe. I think an argument could be made.
Nigga, THC is a performance elimination drug. Me and Annika attest to that shit.
I wouldn't say in large doses, or constant use probably would be performance enhancing. But I could see that being a situation where if somebody's a little jumpy, they need to calm down before the race. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. They have it listed as a performance enhancing drug. I don't know.
But that's also like rules from the 50s that they refuse to change.
I know.
It's also the same white men that probably said that weed was gonna have fucking.
But I don't disagree at all.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't disagree. So we've had a renaissance in America in the last 8-10 years on our perception of marijuana. Starting in states like Washington and Oregon and Colorado. but that's a international agency, and that revolution that we've had in America.
And let's also not forget that federally it's still illegal.
Right. Correct.
It is still illegal federally. Yeah.
Yep.
You know. So I mean, I think it's like you said, it's archaic. It's definitely archaic. They need to scrub that from the rule book. I would think that the purpose of testing would be to catch performance-enhancing drugs, and I would not classify marijuana as performance-enhancing.
Yes.
I would probably classify it as the opposite.
Yes.
But rules are rules.
Yep, that is true.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think we would have made the competition a little bit better. To me.
Niggas just hungry.
It would have slowed her ass down significantly.
Well, that's only if they getting fucking blasted, nigga. Well, like Joe, I never thought about that. Well, I never thought about like what Joe said and Lady Lavender nodded her head to, like the concept of just a little bit to calm your nerves and bring in your focus, you know, because sometimes I just need to just chill the fuck out and calm my thoughts, just to, you know, one little I'm good, you know what I'm saying, and I'm ready to go. So I never thought about that. That could, I guess, the debate could be had about quote unquote performance enhancing, but yeah, let's keep it real. She fast as fuck, and that weed ain't making her no faster, nigga. She's still gonna beat everybody.
Like I get the idea of testing, and so I think we're gonna get there in a second. I don't want to jump the gun, but we looked at several other incidences of doping that took place during these trials among women, and I think some of these things are all over the map.
Yeah.
I would think that the purpose of testing would be to catch performance enhancers. I don't know why you'd be testing for something that would make you worse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
go ahead, my bad.
I think it's all like, I think all of these things so far have been connected to first, like, archaic rules that need to be changed, going from the stuff that happened with Bill Cosby to this tax loopholes that Trump has made massive to this. It's like all these rules were made before people understood what these drugs mean. I'm sure there's other drugs besides marijuana that are illegal substances. I remember back in college, it was like fucking cough medicine was something. There were certain parts of cough medicine that you weren't supposed to take, but it's like just common things that shouldn't be there. Another thing that's like resonates in all of these stories is that people need better people around them. Like, I understand that she just found, first of all, the reporter should have done better and like not given her this information that, or asked a question and not known if she knew about it yet. And then whoever was with her that night should have been like, hey, Sha'carri, I know you're going through this. I know this is hard. I know you need to get through this, but let's make sure you remember that you are the top athlete in the world. They are going to test you. This is an illegal substance. Are you sure you want to do this? Or maybe not even an are you sure? It's like, don't fucking do this. Like, you are about to go to the Olympics potentially tomorrow. I think it was the night before. So, like, tomorrow you have a chance to go to the Olympics. Let's not fuck it up. And I totally agree that it shouldn't be illegal, and I wish there was ways to make loopholes for her in this situation. So it's like, oh yeah, your mom died. Oh yeah, you were in a state where it was legal, but you can't do that. And I really feel very, very bad for her. But at the same time, it's like, who else is gonna have an exception? Somebody else might have got caught with something and been like, oh well, my cousin just died and I needed to smoke a little bit or whatever. So I don't know. It's just all fucked up.
I like that.
But then the thing I don't understand is I thought it said, something I saw today said that she was suspended for 30 days that started on June 28th. Oh, there's only 31 days. But then her 100 is supposed to be after that 30 days, so I'm still not understanding why she can't run the 100. Does anybody understand this?
I haven't looked at the calendar. Somebody...
Oh, damn.
I just took it at face value on whatever I read from the article. So what I've read is that the 100-meter, probably the prelims, is it the finals or the prelims you're talking about?
from what I didn't read it thoroughly, but I thought it said that the prelims, or it said something about the 100. Maybe it was the final, so maybe there was prelims leading up to it, and they just didn't mention that.
Yeah, there's absolutely prelims leading up to it. Yeah, so it's.
Well, I know there are, but I didn't know if I thought they put the date and said she can't run the 100, which is like July 31st, and I was like, that's more than 30 days from the 28th. Why can't she run the 100?
So they said, however, her positive test disqualified her winning time in the U.S. trials, so she would not participate in the 100.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Okay.
And that also could be the case. Yeah, I did read something about that too.
Yeah.
So
that's what I read. So it might be.
That makes more sense.
And you two are my track go-to. So yeah.
Right.
I read that too. I think in other countries, they could definitely say, all right, this is the delegation we're going to send, and they don't necessarily go by the meritocracy that we have in America. You know what I'm saying? So if there was something where Usain Bolt, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price was not able to run, the 100 at the trials in Jamaica, I could definitely see a scenario where they say, but we're going to put them on the team. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Right. There are several countries that act that way. America obviously is not one of them. And so if we're going by the meritocracy and that time has been disqualified because she has a positive black mark on her record, regardless of all of the races she ran that she did not have THC in her system, they disqualified that mark. They got to go to the number 4 runner, which is Jenny Prandini. So,
which they've already done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like Joe said, two things can be right at the same time. Lady Lavender pointed out, yeah, these are the rules. I like her video, and we see her as this very loud and however they want to paint her in the media, but the humbleness, and then there was a point in the video where she said no one can, and then she's like, wait a minute, no, other people can understand what I'm dealing with, and that's something a lot of times we don't see from athletes, that no, everybody else is dealing with pain, and this is how I chose to deal with my pain. I really appreciate that moment in that video.
Exactly.
She's still a young woman, very young woman, still growing, still learning. And like Lady Lavender said, yeah, I wish she had somebody on her side, tug on that arm, but like, hey, bro, put that joint, nigga, you about to run in front of the world. I understand your mama died, but they gonna come for your ass. They testing you all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
after every race,
we've had jokes on the show talking about having the fall guy. After the fact, maybe we got to implement having the moral authority guy or gal to say, hey, don't do that shit. You about to lose. You about to fuck up the bag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hopefully, everything's good. She's able to participate in the 4x1 and still show her greatness. And, right. And best luck to her. And hopefully she's able to deal with the trauma of losing her mama.
Yeah.
This next one, I don't know why I laugh. So, who's this? Olympic hopes appear to dim for U.S. runner Shelby Houlihan. No relation to Houlihan's. Well, actually, it might be. Who blames pork burrito for a 4-year doping ban. U.S. middle distance runner Shelby Houlihan recently learned she was being banned from the sport of track and field for 4 years following a positive test for an anabolic steroid. Appears less likely to take part in U.S. Olympic trials. At one point, she ate a burrito, and she said because of the burrito, she got steroids.
From a taco truck.
Now look here. I know we pumping our meat full of steroids and antibiotics.
Right.
Nigga, hold on. Ain't nobody turning on swag. I love your face when you don't agree with shit. Go ahead, though.
I'm trying to understand. Is she... I've got so many questions. Is she, part of QAnon? How does she think that some random person in a taco truck gave her a burrito and was like, this is the one. We got to make sure, save these drugs and don't give it to anybody else and put it in this one burrito. and give it to this girl when she comes up.
I think what they did is the steroid that they found, or whatever, whatever it was they found.
Nandrolin, a synthetic anabolic steroid.
I just remember it started with an N. Yeah, I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
But what they said is that could be found in pork, and so she just kind of did a backlog and said, okay, well, I got tested on this day.
She about to be
and when did
Muslim.
I have pork? I went to a taco truck.
That's right. And how much pork did you eat? Because everybody else eats pork, and nobody gets tested on this.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends on.
She about to be Muslim.
Does everybody eat pork? I don't know.
I mean, not everybody. I'm sure other people have eaten pork before they got this test, and
it was probably some low grade pork because it was on a taco truck. It was probably
She about to be
full of steroids. Yeah. I don't know.
She about to be Muslim though.
It could definitely be bullshit. It could 100% be bullshit.
I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that my damn self.
But here's where I kind of believe her. Okay. Based on what they told me about the drug, it would take a long time to be effective, and it really wouldn't be good for somebody who runs her race. So maybe for Sha'carri Richardson that might be a good drug, but for Shelby Houlihan who runs the 1,500 and the 5,000, that may not be the type of drug that is beneficial to that type of athlete. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to start right before the trials, where's the benefit going to come from? And then just why would you do it at that point?
Right.
And then there's a series, and this is the other thing they don't take into account. So there's a series of tests that she has taken that she passed. You know what I'm saying? So you can go back through the record of how many times she's taken it, and she never got hit for that. You know?
But I know a lot.
If she got hit for that over a series of time, then okay, maybe you say, all right, well, there's a pattern here. 60 people fuck up or hit up Bill Cosby because he did X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Well, this is the first time for her she getting a 4-year ban.
I know a lot.
That seemed a little knee jerk.
Hey Joe, I know a lot of niggas at MU that passed their test that was smoking weed. I'm just saying.
Could be. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I know for sure.
They do that stuff randomly.
I get it. I'm just saying. I know niggas that didn't pass.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I'm saying to you, I don't know how they. I mean, I got tested at Mizzou once. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many times you got tested. I don't know how many times I'd have got tested. But
2 or 3. Yeah.
I feel like they kind of hit me up, tap me on the shoulder, and say, "Go over here and go take the test." With track, they kind of just jump up on you guerrilla style, and wherever they find you out in the world, like if you say you're gonna be here at this time and you're not here at this time, they will hit you up and say that's a failed test.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, 'cause that's the one we're talking about. We talk about
McNeil.
Yeah, the lady we had the abortion. Yeah.
What? Whoa, what?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. The other lady who had the previous 5-year ban and she missed the test, and they said they're gonna uphold it, and the reason was because she had an abortion.
Hold on. Let's do one story at a time.
I was about to say you said what? So I started talking. My bad. You're right though. We'll get to it.
I'm curious about that, but let's put Houlihan to bed.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is they are extremely upset that she got bumped, and they felt like it was arbitrary, and they came down heavy-handed on her. You know what I'm saying?
And I do agree. Sometimes we hear for comedy. I do agree. There are false positives. We see it all the time in the medical field.
Yeah.
I don't know about false positive. I don't know. I'm not willing to go that far. I'm just saying to you that she has a story, and Sha'carri has a story. Which one do y'all believe? Or do y'all believe both? Do y'all believe neither of them?
What? No, Sha'carri admits to smoking weed.
I believe both of. Well, this girl, I would understand if she's saying, this woman, that she didn't do this. I'm also curious. It says that it was a drug test that happened back in December, and I understand you've got competitions that are happening then. But was she competing that much back in December that this drug test with nanograms of this stuff affected her performance in the Olympic trials?
I wasn't paying attention this year that much, but they have indoor season, and she has been known to run indoor. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if she was running this year. I kind of tuned out to track this since the pandemic on the professional level. Yeah. But they do have indoor season, like at the Armory in New York. Was it Millhouse game or something like that? But it's a strong possibility she was competing. Mm-hmm. And even if she's not competing, and they still can run up on her and pop her any day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk.
So I don't know.
Yeah, Joe.
She triangulated.
You breaking up, pimp? I don't know which reservation you on, but tell them to build another tower.
They don't have money.
All them casinos that they have.
God damn it! I know somebody's gonna stop it. Who is it?
And all their kids were killed and buried after they were sent to all the reservations. And
that's Canada.
Assimilation schools.
That's not America.
You think that was just Canada? Come on now.
I'm joking. Come on, ma'am. Come on now. I don't. Well, he went away. So I get the question was, yes, her story could be true, and then I wasn't saying this is a false positive, but these tests ain't exact. They are only as good as the human who is giving the test and the scientist who is testing the test. So there we go. Yeah. So hopefully.
And it's still, again, I think it all still goes back to that archaicness of it. Like, do we need to re-update what things are tested in these?
Or even the amounts that are in our bloodstreams, since we know that steroids, antibiotics, things of that nature are all contaminated in the meat that we consume and eat. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, and meat is becomes more genetically modified every time you eat more.
Some meat ain't meat. Shit. That big thing that came out with Subway, where they found out tuna is not tuna.
Tuna doesn't have any tuna.
The tuna melt ain't got no tuna in it, nigga. You just eating chunks of slime and babies, nigga. You just eating babies. Anyway, probably people say it's probably Hillary Clinton because Pizzagate. Anyway, that's just me. So this is what I was talking about. An abortion and missed drug test and a Alter records add up to trouble. Brianna McNeil says she didn't open up her door to anti-doping officials because she was traumatized after having an abortion. Mm-hmm. On Friday, a court upheld her 5-year suspension.
Wait a minute. That's just weird to me. Like, well, okay, maybe not. So McNeil is her married name. Her maiden name was Rollins.
Okay.
Yes.
And so I was trying to figure out why she had an abortion, but now I think about it, she's a highly paid athlete who is trying to qualify for the Olympics. That makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Brianna McNeil, 2016 Olympic champion, 100-meter hurdles, who last month qualified for a second U.S. Olympic team. Never thought that she would tell anyone but her husband and her super spiritual advisor about the abortion she had January 2020. Certainly not World Athletics.
Brianna is nice.
Yeah. So
she has the 4th fastest time ever for a 100-meter hurdler, and she is the reigning gold medalist in the championships. The U.S. swept in 2016, and she won the gold. So to lose her is just about like losing Sha'carri Richardson,
Yeah. So last month, McNeil, 29, was suspended for 5 years, tampering within the results management process in connection with her missing a doping test 2 days after she had the abortion. McNeil said she was in bed recovering from the procedure and did not hear the anti-doping official arrive at the front door of her home in Northridge, California.
So she missed one test?
That's what they're saying.
She missed one test in 2020.
I thought
January.
I thought you had to miss 3 in order to get. So like if you get caught with a substance like Sha'carri did, like Shelby Houlihan did, they just got you. But if you miss a test, I thought you had 3 tests to miss before they got you on that, because we had another sprint hero in Coleman. I can't think of his first name right now, but probably the fastest man in America is.
Damn, we lost Joe again.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, you back, pimp.
Oh, you back.
I was saying Coleman basically is the fastest man in America. He didn't even go to the trials because he missed 3 tests, and then he got suspended. He never failed a test, but he missed 3 tests.
So here's the answer to your question. The 5-year suspension followed a year-long ban McNeil received 4 years ago for missing 3 tests in a 12-month period. In that case, she says she twice forgot to update her whereabouts in the system that tracks athletes for random testing. On a third occasion, she says she made a mistake entering the time she would be available.
So she had been hit up that way. She had missed 3 before.
Yeah, so basically they were like, okay, nigga, this is it.
This is like a 3 strikes kind of thing. I don't even understand
It
that.
sounded like the 4th strike.
This was the 4th strike.
Yeah, well, yeah, like the 4th strike.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Well, that's what they. Yeah, I mean that's what they do. And that's what people do. If you are doping and you don't want to get a positive test, you miss the test.
Yeah.
And so I just get that like Rogers.
You breaking up here?
Yep.
There you go.
So I don't know what y'all kind of what I just said, but
you were in the Matrix, nigga. You like Neo being
what I was saying is that's how they get people, because if I am dirty and I don't want to get popped, let's say I know I took marijuana. Let's say I know I took whatever Shelby Houlihan took, you know. I don't want to get caught with it. I missed the test. Oh, I had an abortion. I couldn't make it. Or, I didn't put the numbers in right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how they avoid it. So to get people on that, they say, hey, we're going to give you 3. You missed the 3rd one. That's 3 strikes you out. So.
Right.
Yeah, so they can give an example here. So there was a Russian high jumper, Daniil Lysenko. Excuse for missing tests, for example, was he was undergoing medical tests at a hospital when the drug tester was looking for him. In the end, the doctor's names on the paperwork submitted in his defense turned out to be fake. And the hospital and the hospital itself did not exist. Other cases that are complicated, anti-doping officials must decide how strict they will be in application of the rules. If the point is to catch athletes who intentionally cheat. This nigga made up a whole hospital?
A hospital and a doctor's name.
Well, yeah, I remember they took the Russians out the entire Olympics.
Oh yeah, what's that documentary they had? That was a great documentary too. Fuck, it was on Netflix. It's not there anymore. But the guy who brought that doping scandal, and yeah, that shit was great. Yeah, this is another tough one, man. You know, we definitely dealing in the gray this episode for real. It's another tough one. Because you definitely can check medical records, you know, if she wants to give them up as far as having an abortion. But the fact that she missed 3 other times or had excuses 3 other times for getting tested, you know, so I don't know what to say on this one for sure. So yeah.
It's all hard.
What'd you say, Lady Lavender?
It's just all hard, and then the fact that she messed up 3 times before.
All right, so y'all sitting all 3 down.
Excuses.
What'd you say, Joe?
I asked, are y'all sitting all 3 down?
I don't know. I feel like they all three could have gone differently, and they could have been like, okay, this is an Olympic year. These are our great athletes. Maybe make some exceptions. But at the same time, again, it's like if we make exceptions for these people,
we have to make exceptions for the rest.
But some of these things, like this woman had a valid excuse. Like, why do we? She was like in medical trauma or whatever. So she couldn't make it or couldn't answer the door. I don't know. It's just.
So I think without the 3 other times that she missed, it's much easier to say, okay, our bad.
Yeah, that makes it hard. Like you made all these bad decisions before,
right.
So now
you have no collateral. You have no collateral. You have no, yeah. Sha'carri, for me, that's the easiest one because it's like, even though we all agree the marijuana rule is archaic, it's still the rule. Yeah. So to me, that's the easiest one. The one in the middle, I mean, there are steroids in all the meat. The chickens, the beef, the pork. There's probably steroids in vegetables, nigga. I don't know. But it's like, I don't know. That's hard. It's hard. It's a hard question, Joe. Like I said, Sha'carri for me, that's the easiest one. Hopefully, she's able to run in the 4x1, but you just can't. You can't smoke weed. I'm sorry. No. It's like me though. Like even if I got my medical card, you know what I'm saying. Even if I go to a dispensary in the state of Missouri where it's legal, right. I can't show up for a job interview with THC in my system, bro. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're getting tested.
Yeah, I can't. Especially for these medical jobs, man. I can't. If I want to go to a big medical company and be go to the industry, I can't show up with weed in my system.
No.
It's the same for her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I hate it. I hate it because I mean I love it. I mean, like, to me, I know you and Lady Lavender. I mean, track is y'all. You know, it's been a big part of your life. Y'all, like the way I love fucking football. Y'all love track. You know what I'm saying? And like, she makes me want to watch track.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be something that's going to be missing. You know, in the first part of the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? That bravado. You know what I'm saying? That just being a nigga. You know, let's call it what it is. Just being a nigga on the track. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope it works out for her for the best. That's all I can say.
She's being a nigga off the track too, though.
Yeah, that's the part. You can't be a nigga. Yeah. The Europeans can't do nothing about you being a nigga on the track, but they will get your ass for being a nigga off the track every time.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah. It's a tough question. I don't know if anyone else has an answer before we move on. I don't.
Well, the ILC has an answer, and all 3 of them sitting out. So
yeah, but there we go. The Europeans are spoke. The niggas in what are they? Switzerland?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the white men in Switzerland have spoken. I guess you 2 niggas and that white woman will not be running. There we go.
No.
So it's sad. Those are 3 of our brightest athletes.
I know.
Yeah, I think all 3 were medal hopefuls, and I think maybe even had a shot at gold. One of them already had the gold, you know. So.
Right.
I mean, the beauty of Sha'carri Richardson winning the 100 and then yelling out, "What's my name?" as she crosses the finish line, nigga. I was here for that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'd have had my motherfucking drink and my motherfucking whatever snack I was snacking on ready to be partying. But here we are. But speaking of niggas who are, wait a minute. What's this? Well, that's another story. I didn't. Yeah. There's some white man who was the sheriff in Sheffield Lake, whatever, who put a Ku Klux Klan sign on the officer's desk and said it was a joke.
On black officer's desk, yeah.
Yeah. My bad.
He said it was a joke?
Yeah, he said it was a joke. Misunderstanding. But fuck CRT. Anyway, moving on. But speaking of niggas who Speaking of niggas who will be getting the bag, NCAA clears student athletes to pursue name, image, and likeness deals.
That's right. It's about time.
So, yeah. People mad. Bottom line. People mad. Mm-hmm. And so every NCAA athlete in the country will be able to make money from endorsements and through a variety of other ventures starting Thursday. The NCAA's board of directors decided Wednesday to officially suspend the organization's rules prohibiting athletes from selling the rights to their own fucking names, images, and likeness. The new rules represent a major shift in the association's definition of amateurism, a shift that NCAA leaders previously believed was anti-ethical and to the nature of college sports. But
yeah, it's about time they started recognizing, these athletes.
Okay. So I mean, and of course, there's gray areas here and there. Who all gets paid? Who doesn't get paid? And I mean, I don't know. But the fact that outside of the field and your name and likeness, the fact that for so long people couldn't even go on YouTube. Just have a YouTube channel, because there was a story. I think he wasn't like a big D1. I think it was like division. He might have been D1, Division 2, Division 1 athlete. I can't get the name, but the story came out that he decided I'm not going to the NFL, but I make enough money off my YouTube page, and he basically said, "Fuck football."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that people couldn't even go outside, have a YouTube page, and make money, and I get the whole thing of. Actually, I don't get it, because we already know that sponsors and these alumni members give cash to players already, been giving cash to players already. But the fact that you couldn't go out there and make a little bit of change from just doing a video on YouTube.
Right.
Crazy. The fact that you can be suspended for so many games in a season for selling a fucking football jersey that your black ass or white ass or Puerto Rican ass, whoever ass wore. You know what I'm saying? Could be suspended for numerous games. Sometimes suspended for the whole season for selling your own jersey.
Damn.
It's another archaic rule, and then it also goes into the whole, especially with the bigger sports like football and basketball, the whole like percentages of like how many black people are doing this, who are the white people that are in charge. They're still just trying to control black bodies and keeping them from doing the things that they want to do. I don't know. It's all stupid and archaic and needs to be. I'm glad it's being adjusted, and I hope it benefits people. And I know there will be the arguments of like, well, this D1 guy who goes to, I don't know, what's a good school? LSU? Did they win last year?
No. Alabama would be the better. I think Lady Lavender's taking shots. But anyway, I think Alabama would be the better school.
Alabama. I was like, I know it's somewhere south. It's one of those schools.
Yeah.
But it's like, so that somebody who goes there, the quarterback from that school or like a running back from that school might potentially have the chance to make a lot of money during the season, whereas somebody who goes to an NAIA school is not going to have a chance to make as much money. But at the same time, somebody who goes to a smaller school may be better at making, like, publicizing themselves on a YouTube channel or on, like, a podcast or whatever it is that they decide to do to monetize. So I think it just lets people get paid for something, even if it's just, like, spending money. Let these people who are athletes who are working so many hours in their day every week to make their university money, let them make themselves some money.
Yeah, but there's also the argument, I mean, what you're saying too, the argument that can be made that schools that are not as high ranking, actually they carry the football program at a deficit a lot of times.
What do you mean?
They don't make money from the football program. So if you're from if I'm from a school that, say, especially like these lower, what is it, 110, 9, 8 Division I schools. If we're on that back end of like the lower 90 to 110, you're not carrying a football program that's making money. You're probably carrying a football team that's costing your school money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So there's arguments to be made that not all schools are making money from their football teams.
What does it have to do with making sure the athletes have the ability to make their own money?
So back to what you were saying, like if I go to an NAI school or a lower school or a school that's not as well known, and I don't get as much money as them, I go, yeah, you're actually costing your school money. So why should you make as much money as a player? So let's say, I don't know why Tim Tebow came to my mind, but I guess he had one of the highest selling jerseys of all time in college sports at a point in time, right? Compared to, I don't know, let's just say Roger Winston, who no one would probably bought his jersey when he was at the University of Missouri. I would agree. I probably shouldn't make as much money from endorsements as Tim Tebow.
But at the same time, you might be able to if, even though you're not as popular as a Tim Tebow, you figure out, okay, I'm gonna get this podcast, and I tweeted Tim Tebow once, or I tackled him once, and now he's cool with me, so I'm gonna have him on my show, which is gonna make my show do really well.
Well, no, I agree with the whole thing of the going on YouTube and all that, but I think there was talk of. There was one thing they were talking about. I forgot. I got to read more on it. As far as pulling a pool of money, like these athletes who make money, they have to pool the money together, and then everyone's paid from that pool of money. So basically, it's still the institution controlling the money the athletes are bringing in, because of course we can't allow these poor black boys to control their own fate and money.
People said they would agree to this.
No. I think in the earlier phases of that, they were trying to say there should be a fund or a trust fund that this money is pooled to, that the universities individually will hold and then divvy out.
Okay.
Yeah. So. But yeah. But no. We all
agree to that. They can't even get basic.
No, I don't agree to that. But I'm all in agreement. I don't care, because he was like, "Oh, you play in Missouri?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I just play here." I'm like, "Nigga, it's all football. It's all your body, bro." You know what I'm saying? Don't just because fuck the division in front of it. Did you get paid to do it? Yeah. Okay, nigga. There you go. Somebody paid you for your ability. We all on the same field as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah. I think Joe was just gone. We might just do it because we can't. This nigga keep going. Joe, you there? He ain't there. Hopefully,
I'm here.
Okay.
Here. I'm just trying to follow these directions and multitask.
Right.
Turn on to left street. Anyway, so have you heard you were talking about as far as athletes getting paid?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was listening. My opinion is not that strong on it because I wouldn't finna get paid. No shit.
So Joe, a thing like this, back in the day, you might have decided okay, I'm gonna use track and make these rap albums and put them out there for people, and that could have been how you were able to make some kind of money.
Right.
I was about to say, yeah, you got your personality, your voice, you're smart. Mm-hmm. You could have made, yeah. I mean, yeah. Were you gonna be? We'll talk about it later. With Hersey, but were you gonna make Hersey money? Probably not. But could you make a little money?
No.
I think so.
I mean, I was cutting hair back then. I made a little money. It wouldn't. I don't know. I wasn't at the point where it was a problem for me because I wasn't gonna make no money anyway. So I have other people who were on scholarship and they have stronger opinions about this. I talked to you remember Will Hop?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I
was talking to Will about it. Will was like, man, I was on this back then, pushing for it and was trying to get paid. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that would be nice for you.
Hey, my bad. Go ahead.
I was a walk-on. I didn't expect to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get Hearns gear.
I know, right? Yeah.
Niggas,
I mean,
niggas was just trying to go to Lou's and have a drink, dog. That's all we need enough money for.
yeah.
But unlike me and Joe, Lady Lavender was probably getting her drinks paid for, so me and Joe needed our.
Lose, you would get. They gave women drinks like ridiculous.
Nigga, that was the cover charge. Have this drink. That was the cover charge for women that lose. Shit.
There's some good drinks.
Oh no, nigga, it was alcohol with a squirt of whatever you cola.
Right. It sure was. It sure was.
So great. So great.
Hey, we need lose in Kansas City. Anyway, but yeah.
Speaking of which, kind of random. There was a food truck, a drink truck outside of my apartment for like 2 days that had Trops on the outside of it. And I kept trying to see if they were going to start selling. It was like for like, you guys know Trops, like tropical liqueurs.
Oh, I thought you said Traps.
Columbia?
Yeah, but it was here in St. Louis. It was outside my apartment for 2 days, just parked on the side of the street.
Damn.
A truck for it, but it looked like it was broke down, and it never opened. And then the next day I went back, and it was gone. It was just it was a bad tease, and I was very sad.
Tropical
They got a spot like that around the corner from me, down the 18th Divine area in Kansas City.
Oh, the one, what's that place called?
Oh, the daiquiri shop.
I forget.
The daiquiri spot, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, do you?
Daiquiri something.
You know, did you know Chris Thomas?
It's right next to Smacks. It's right next to Smacks.
Well, that's a different one. I know you've been to the one that's off of Grand. The one that's off of Grand down the street from the Sprint Center.
No, I ain't up on that one.
You remember Chris Thomas?
Yeah.
His sister and her husband, they own that store. They own the little daiquiri shop that's downtown. So it's basically like tropical liqueurs.
Okay. Well, I don't know about that one. I'm telling you, the one in 18th Divine that's right next to Smacks. Like I think they own Smacks and that.
I heard. No, I heard of it. I haven't been there. I heard of that one. Yeah, I've heard of it. I just haven't been there.
It's a cool little spot. I've had a little something in there. So,
yeah. The one me and Lady Laverne talking about, it's like literally like you can see the Sprint Center from it.
No,
yeah, but it's Chris Thomas. It's his sister and her husband. They own that one.
Okay.
Yep. It's a nice little spot though. Go do it when it's warm. That way you can sit on the little porch area and have a little cigar while you drink your little daiquiri. It's cool.
We might have to make that an outing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for fucking sure. Yes, sir. It's good. It's good. I enjoyed it when we went. But anyway, yeah. I mean, no matter who makes money, who make little money, it's just good to see that these institutions are recognizing that they've been making a shit ton of money on the back of these quote unquote amateur athletes.
Right.
So, I don't know.
And it's actually kind of surprising that, like, higher courts have made this decision to say that that's what needs to be happening.
I don't know. That's a Republican court, man. I think they were saying that was a violation of free market principles.
Yeah.
Well, hey, what you say? Sometimes both things are true.
Yeah. I think, do we have a show title?
That's right.
Hey, that might be. Sometimes both things might have to be. My bad. Burping to the microphone. My bad. Hey, and then especially even though his name isn't mentioned, shout out to Ed O'Bannon, the nigga that's been on.
He popped it off. Yeah.
Yeah, the nigga's been on this crusade for damn near, I think, a decade almost, right? If not more.
Well, shit, he was at UCLA like when I was in high school, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I don't know if he just came right out after when he, but it might have been, like I said, it might have been more, but I don't know exactly when he started his crusade. He been on this. He is the, as far as the athlete that's been leading the cause, not from as far as a lawyer standpoint, as far as the athlete leading the cause, Ed O'Bannon, dog, shout out to him. He been in the trenches with this shit. Yeah, day one. So shout out to him for sure. Even though he's not mentioned in his article, which I don't understand.
I don't understand it at all.
I've been hearing a lot of people talking about him though.
Yeah.
Different podcasts I've been listening to.
Yeah. But like this article, ain't an Ed or an O or a Bannon in it nowhere. So yeah, shout out to him for real.
that's trash. But straight up, yeah, man. Shout out.
This is basically the same shit we talked about. I think I clicked on it to see if his name was mentioned in it. Yeah, I don't think it was. But the real winner in this though, Master P. Hersey Miller.
All right.
Master P's son signs $2 million endorsement deal after NCAA rule change. The incoming Tennessee State University basketball player took advantage of the NCAA's new rules change.
So is this just allowance?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you sign with your dad, I don't know. Is that a violation?
So the question needs to be asked is how much ramen noodles these niggas gonna be eating?
Right.
How many?
Doesn't what's the older son name who had the chips?
The Rap Snacks.
Romeo.
Rap Snacks.
Yeah. Is that is it Percy? What's the older
I think
brother?
that's Percy, and this one's Hersey.
Yeah. These niggas gonna be eating. This gonna be the slowest, most fucked up basketball teammate. They're gonna have a diet of Rap Snacks and ramen noodles, nigga. There's the blinker. I hear it. You turning? Hersey Miller, Masterpiece.
Is he good?
Huh?
Is he good?
I don't want to shit on Tennessee State. I don't want to shit on Tennessee State. I'm just saying they're not going to be in the.
That's what I looked at. I was like,
they're not going to be in the NCAA tournament. How that sound?
No.
Okay.
So he might still be good though. You know, because actually, there's been a lot of not a lot, but there's been a few top tier, high ranking, top 20, top 30 athletes who, especially black players, specifically black players who have elected to go to HBCUs. That's been a new trend.
I've been hearing about that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I should slow down and say just because he's going to a HBCU doesn't mean he's bad, because that's been a new trend in the last probably like 2 years, 2-3 years. Yeah. So Hersey Miller.
Speaking of that, and doubling back to the Olympics, did y'all catch what North Carolina A&T was doing?
Oh yeah, then they placed, was it second or third?
Yeah, as a team, I think they were top 3.
I think so. I remember you posted it back in, yeah.
But they were killing the game in the 400 meters, and so basically, one of the members of the team made it in the open 400 at the Olympics. Is going to the Olympics in the open 400. So from North Carolina A&T, the second best runner is probably going to be on the relay because I think he finished 4th at the trials. And then the 2 other runners on their 4x4 from the college team that won the national championship made their home country's team. So the entire 4x4 from North Carolina A&T is going to the Olympics.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah. So that's crazy, man. So, it's a trend that athletes are going to black schools now.
Right.
So it's good to see.
Mm-hmm. The show.
Dang, did Roger quit?
He probably went to the bathroom. So, does Master P, all his kids have rhyme with Percy? I need to look this up. He's got a Hersey. No, Romeo is the other one. So
Romeo's his oldest son. Then I think he has a son named, I know he has a son named Percy. I think, I want to say he has a son named Mercy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got 9 kids.
Yeah.
Percy Romeo. So that's little Romeo's name is Percy. Young V. There's another one. That's the person's name. Oh, Versey. Oh my gosh, did he really do this?
Yeah.
So the next one is Versey. Then there's Vino. Wow.
Xerxes.
It looks like this girl's name is Titiana.
Who?
Not Tatiana, but it's Tytyana, Titiana.
Where y'all at?
Yeah.
And then Intiliana. We're looking at Master P's kids' names.
Oh, nigga, what?
Oh my God.
There's like a bunch of rhyming. Symphonique Miller is another one. Italy.
Yeah.
Percy is the 8th kid. And then Mercy is the 9th kid. Wow.
Okay.
All the rhymes.
Ooh, so it wasn't. So Web Apps of America. That's who he signed with.
Okay.
So Hercy Miller, who would play basketball for Tennessee State University, signed a $2 million deal with Web Apps America. Masterpiece helped the brand and ambassadorship earlier this year, but was waiting. Oh, so it is to his daddy, though. So what is Web Apps America? That sounds generic as shit.
It kind of sounds like, like
a shell company.
Yeah,
like a shell company, like those racist companies that MAGA people have, like Foundation for America.
This nigga about to he about to get played in what's that? I know it's not Doggy. Was it Doogie Coin? That nigga about to get paid straight Doogie Coin. He gonna pay his own son in them bitcoins, nigga.
Right.
Oh shit. Hey, well, good luck to that young man.
Yeah.
I meant to pull this up. Did y'all hear the story or read the story about the hammer thrower who turned her back doing the playing the national anthem at the Olympics trial?
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
It's another thing where, so I appreciated her actions. When she came back and did it, she was like, they did it on purpose, that they knew I was going to be here. It's like they played the anthem multiple times throughout the day. They didn't pause it just and wait till you came out there just so you could not stand or not face it. I don't know. So I liked her sentiment, or like stance of not doing stuff and like holding things up, but for her to blame the organization and like say that they did it on purpose at this specific time they played the anthem, I didn't understand that part of it.
Right.
Yeah, I just didn't. I mean, the optics of it just, I don't know. She just, it like compared to the Black Power fist. The optics of it could be made to look like she was just like being pouty, and I didn't like that at all. Yeah, and that's what of course, all the quote unquote media outlets are leading with.
Oh, that's all they're gonna see. Yeah.
I hate that, and then I'm always torn when it comes. Me. I don't want to. Me specifically. I don't care if you stand. That's fine. That's why, whatever. But if I am there representing a country or whatever, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But definitely, like, I don't like the look of if you going to protest, nigga, protest. Don't look like you pouting. That's what I'm saying.
Do it well and make sure that it counts.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you hold. And on top of that, though, it's like I hate the fact that she had gotten third place, so it definitely like she was pouting. You know what I'm saying? So of course they've been running with that, but I don't know. I don't know why that crossed my mind. But and just this world, and everything, just getting crazy. People who stormed the Capitol, they all about to get off.
Yes.
So here we are. Anyway, yeah. Oh shit, where am I at? Ooh, there y'all go. So I think we probably lost Joe. He's in the ether. Yeah, whatever. That's what it'll be. I think hour 32 is good. That's good. Well, probably less. Probably about hour 30. We good. Okay. Anything else to add? We have tabulated the tabs.
No, I think I don't have anything else to add.
Nothing else to add. What about you, Lady Lavender?
No. It all goes back to old rules that need to be changed.
Yes.
Conservatism needs to not be conserved.
I'll put that on the the list of possible. You know what? Never mind. I know you hate when we do that. Yeah. Old rules that need to be changed. I like that. You probably got a stair stepper calling your name, so you gotta get up and.
I actually did 7 minutes straight today.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I don't know what it is, dog. We talked about this before. I don't know what it's about stairs. You can be a elite level athlete. Stairs will fuck you up all the time.
All the time.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I was so proud of myself when I got to 5 minutes today. I was like, oh my God, I made it to 5. Let me keep going. And then I got to like 5.5. I was like, I can't do it. I can't.
You know what?
I made it like 6 or 7.
Before we get out of here, and I know the people who've been posting these memes, they don't listen to the show, no way. Because they probably like, these niggas they not woke enough.
Right.
Sha'carri Richardson's ban for smoking weed has nothing to do with transgender people who take estrogen to participate. I should have.
People said that.
There's been a meme float. You know, 'cause I be on the medias. I guess I'm the Twitter, Facebook, more Twitter guy for the show. So there's been a meme posted that I can, and I hate to paraphrase, so I can smoke pot. I can smoke a non-performance enhancing drug and be banned, but I can take estrogen to be able to compete with women and not be banned. So basically, people are taking their using Sha'carri Richardson's thing or whatever to take their agenda out against trans people. And it's fucking disgusting. It's like
it is.
And don't get me wrong, there is debate to be had. We've talked about it on the show. There is actual debate to be had. There's actual talks to be had about transgender men and women competing in sports. But these people are not coming from that place. They're coming from a place of we just hate trans people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
false comparisons.
And I'm like, and first of all, it's a false comparison, horrible meme. And what I said, and I always say, estrogen is not a banned substance, but THC is. So first of all, that's where you fail at. And second of all, you hate trans people. So what we talking about? And then also, I'm pronouncing her name wrong. Sotomayor.
Okay.
She would have to have a word with you.
You know what?
I mean, she's not trans, but we talk about having different hormonal levels. She want to have a word with you too about this bullshit meme.
Right.
So I don't know. People, could we just send the asteroid? Please.
Just reset the button.
No reset. I'm talking about no nigga. I'm talking about Armageddon level of asteroid. Just everybody got to go, nigga. Cause
reset.
No reset, nigga. Humanity is trash. We trash. We trash, nigga.
Just cancel humanity.
Yeah, cause we know the people we fuck with and we love, and everybody decent.
Of course.
But then once you step outside that circle and you start dealing with other people, you like, oh, y'all trash.
Right. Shoot.
Well, there's people that I know and have now I just quietly unfriended. They're like partying because Bill Cosby free. I'm like, yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah, we got yeah. No, I am.
Like y'all good people. Yeah. Are we all individually flawed? Yeah, but nigga, y'all good people. I'll fuck with y'all. I love y'all, even though Joe is driving through a black hole, whatever. But yeah, but like once I step outside our little group, as far as our chat groups and when we podcast and shit like that, I'm like, whew, just burn it all, nigga. Burn it all.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Joe, hopefully he reaches his destination, and when he receives this file, yeah, nigga, don't be turning your.
Were those the tentacle things? Was that in the Missouri part, or was that in Oklahoma from Lovecraft Country? What's he about to run into in Tulsa? I don't know.
Well, Tulsa was the birthplace. That's where they were holding the book originally.
Right.
That's where they huh? You talking about as far as the Lovecraft Country series?
Yeah.
So that's where the family. That's where the family were. They originally held the book and locked it away, so the evil folks wouldn't get it. And sorry, y'all, the evil folks were the white people.
Right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. That's not where. Because that lady, she also came from. Where is she from? Korea with the tentacles. So where were those monster people?
Which one?
Like overgrown golem-looking folks. Didn't they look like golem? Or they were like lizard people. What were they?
Lizard.
They were like afraid of the dark, or they're afraid of the light.
Oh, in
was that in Oklahoma?
The monsters.
Oh, that was Oklahoma. Oh, that Oklahoma?
I don't remember.
No. That was up on the East Coast when they were up there driving around.
Oh yeah, that was like Boston area.
Yeah. But Tulsa was Tulsa was the OG spot where they were hiding the book, or had hidden all the knowledge that all the white folks were trying to get to.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, they were still, cause remember, we were talking about it, cause remember there was like some fucking middle passage from, was it Chicago to, cause that tunnel, they went to that museum in Chicago, right? And then they got back up and they were in that house up on the east or whatever. It was weird. It was all weird. Yeah. And I might have to watch that show again, because we might just be shitting all over that show, and then somebody somewhere who listen to the show like, y'all niggas wrong.
Right.
Oh, man. All right, man, yeah.
I feel like a bunch of those are like shows you need to watch again anyway.
Yeah, it's a great show. And though we didn't talk on it, I know me and Lady Lavender chat about it. Even though, yes, because it was good, do I want more? But I also realize it's one of those shows where it doesn't need another season, and I'm glad they're not.
Oh, the
Lovecraft Country, yeah.
Same with, it's like the one about Tulsa. What the fuck is? I can't think of. Why can't I think?
Oh, Watchmen.
Watchmen, yeah. I feel like the Watchmen didn't need another season either.
No, it's like most of those British shows or overseas shows. They get it right. They give you. Nigga, you got a season and six episodes. Make it work. It ain't coming back.
Certainly.
Yeah, I love it. Or they do like it might be 3 or 4 seasons, but it's like 4 or 5 episodes every season.
4 or 5 episodes. Yeah.
You know, right? We here in the States, we get this one season is 20 episodes, and like 10 episodes is like, nigga, this didn't need to be in here. So whatever. Yeah. So whatever. Anyway. Tabs tabulated. Joe Jeff, he's driving safely. Hopefully he reaches his destination, and hopefully he's in much better spirits when he reaches his destination. Thank you, 10 meters. Thank you, Lady Lavender, for joining us. Brothers Breaking Bread, Triple B in the house. You know how we do. Never ever stop when you're in a turnabout. Or roundabout. Also, if there's never anyone in a roundabout, never ever stop. And also, never ever miss a moment to break bread with your brothers and sisters. Triple B, we out.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.